Oh. Howdy heartthrobs. I'm back out and I'm back in the chuffing woods. Actually in a permission camp today, and I'm not alone. No, it's not Bramblehead, but they do still have a sweet tartan ass. This is John. He's the geezer that helped me with the van. Got to forgive him, he's a little bit Welsh, but other than that, he's all right.
It's lovely for you.
Oh, that ain't bad. You reading that paper you're sitting on? We just had to clear a couple of fallen trees so we can get his beasting. I'm up in the hammock. What have you got?
Outhaus, Palmerston XL.
A
Brand
swag
new
roll.
in the box.
Swag roll. He's showing off. So yeah, we're going to clear a bit of undergrowth, get his truck in. I'm going to string up my hammock, get fire on the go, and eat. Eat like kings.
What's that lurking in the woods? Is it a bear pulling its pud? Oh no, it's Nobby on the prowl again. Scratching his back against a tree, then digs a ditch and bends both knees to squat above it, dumping wild and free. Nobby, 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 pop man and pop beast, to cook a roadkill feast for you. Nobby, 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 you can find him in the woods, gotta wonder what he's up to. He'd admit he looks a state, surprised the hammock takes that weight. Yeah, he's no oil painting, that's for sure. And he don't suffer fools at all, he's got a friend with just one ball. Deep down we know he loves us all, but we never let it show. Nobby, 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 pop man and pop beast, to cook a roadkill feast for you. Nobby, 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 you can find him in the woods, gotta wonder what he's up to. Get a fire going, chuck a rabbit on, maybe a wood pigeon will save the bacon grill till morning. And he's gonna try a running somersault, oh no.
Right, let's have a quick look at my setup. Got my 10th Wonder Sargasso tarp. Used it loads of times, you've all seen it before. I've got my one Tigris winter underquilt. Maybe a bit of overkill today. My one wind, what's that? 10.5 foot, 11 foot zippered hammock. Bloody love the thing. Absolutely love it. Nature Hike Snowbird, -3 in there. Again, probably a bit of overkill. Nature Hike chair. Plenty of holes and burns in it. It still holds my fat ass. Poundland tarp, everyone's a winner. Now, look at what John's bought. He's trying to show me up, and I don't like it. He is kipping in an outhouse, and I don't mean a place where you go to fucking, you know, crimp your turds at night. I mean one of the swag rolls. And I've got to say, even though I'm a tight bleeder, that is one Gucci bit of kit. How thick's that mattress in the bottom?
I don't know. I'll let you know later.
I'll
invite you in later. You're going to try it.
This mattress, look at that. It's a proper mattress. Like memory foam and all egg cartoned. The quality of that is thick, thick canvas, thick, thick rubber. So no doubt he's going to wake up in the morning swimming in his own bodily fluids. All of the stanchions and poles and everything are top notch. Now, as I say, they ain't cheap, but it's going to last you a lifetime. It ain't going to be light. It ain't for slinging on your back and carrying up a mountain. It's for exactly what he's using it for. Keeping his drunken head warm next to the fire, because it ain't going to melt. It's made of canvas. Look at his top. Look at it. I've got one knife and one spoon. That's all I camp with. He's got the full kit and caboodle. What's your channel called, John?
Island Wild.
Island Wild, that's W-H-I-L-D.
Yes.
Island Wild, go check him out. If I remember, I'll put a link up. I will put a link up, he's helped me out loads. I'm not that jack.
I'm just starting out, but hopefully a few more YouTube videos coming up. So, yeah, keep an eye out.
Cuckoo Cachoo. We might start getting a fire up and going and crack a beer, I reckon. I'm going to get John in my hammock because he's got a frontline hammock and I've told him he's wrong and I need to show him that he's wrong. See you in a bit. So getting all the wood prep there with the old trusty Laplander. Got the beer in hand, you know, all this hard work. Manually sawing wood. Bit of a nightmare really. Builds up a sweat and all.
It does, doesn't it?
Stop laughing and work. More giggles, more sorry. Less giggles, more sorry.
It's got to be an easier way. What makes that chainsaw? You buy one of them, make sure they put a bloody tall thing in it.
Let's have a little look. Because it ain't a product review, because one, John bought it, two, I ain't used it. But the Erbauer chainsaw chain come off, it don't come with a toolkit, so we bodged it, as you do, with pliers and stuff, and the chain just keeps loosening straight away. He's quite handy and all. I mean, if I had tried to fix it, I'd understand it, but he's actually quite handy. Luckily though, I'm going to get to work with my backhoe Laplander. He's obviously got a silky because he's a tart. And we'll get some, you know, decent burning wood for Ron. That is a big bit of shizzle on my screen.
Beast to cook a roadkill feast for you. Nobby, Nobby, Nobby. You can find him in the woods, gotta wonder what he's up to. Nobby, Nobby, Nobby. Man, pot beast to cook a roadkill feast for you. Nobby, Nobby, Nobby. You can find him in the woods, gotta wonder what he's up to.
As you can see, we're sitting here, my usual setup, with John, all the gear known to man. He's going to show us.
No idea.
I weren't going to say that. Yeah. He's going to show us how to start a fire with chemicals. Yeah, so I'm tripping over because I've had a beer. We'll get that going in a sec, I reckon. Get these mozzies away.
Right.
What you can do, John is a little bit worried that his films ain't going to be up to muster. And as I said to him, just chat shit. Pop over to his channel, and give him shit. By shit, I mean constructive criticism. I've definitely been shit. What you got in your box, John?
I've got some chemicals. Right then. So, a bit of potassium permanganate. Quite a bit. And then a bit of good old-fashioned normal cooking grade glycerin, which I think is the active ingredient in most vapes, isn't it?
I have no idea.
That's the stuff they use. This does take a little while to get going, but we just wait for it to do its thing. If you're looking to eat the same night as you're lighting the fire, if you come the night before and do this, there she goes.
Couple of lumps of really weak fat wood in there and all for good measure. I'll bring thee back when I'm having to wear a welder's mask. No, because I'm talking to you. There's positive and negatives about being a biff, ain't there, John? What did you just do, or not do?
I have no idea what you're on about, mate, I'm
No?
afraid. No?
How did your videoing going?
Yeah, it's going really well.
Yeah. What didn't you do?
Do you mean the press record part
Press
of it?
record part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
But on the plus side, it did mean that it didn't catch you doing what?
Cheating.
No firelighters were harmed in the making of this video.
Struggling, isn't it?
Pocket bellows
We need one of them, I think.
for all your bellowing needs.
For your bellowing needs.
That fire's going lovely now. Cracking little woodland, this. Quite big as well, which is great. It's great to have a permission that is actually in the middle of the woods. You haven't got to worry about it. I could fit the camper up here, that's for sure. It's not somewhere I can use all of the time, because obviously someone's bought it to use. We've been out making little gates and stuff for them, and John's now on the hunt for a pot stand for his food, but it's so good to be back out. It truly is so good to be back out. Yes. I'm going to start cooking. I have got me a big old chunk of ribeye steak tonight, some new potatoes, some asparagus tips, because you know, got to have stingy piss, ain't you? And mushrooms, obviously mushrooms. I'm going to crack all that on my Trangia. Why are you Trangia when you got a fire on the go, I hear you ask? So I brought my Trangia with me, that's why. Long and the short of it. Anyhow, you done with me waffling? I'm just so chuffed to be out. I can't wait. I'm in a hammock. I love the camper van and all, and I love spending time with my missus, but you can't beat hammock. And that is a good bit of kit. I'm surprised with the amount of headroom it offers you. It's certainly better than a hoop bivvy, but about 3 times the weight. And a lot of money. But it doesn't come with a bleeding Land Rover. That's just cheating, isn't it? I can't say anything, I've got a lift with him. I was going to bring up my little C90 you like, but it was hoying it down, so I didn't. Blah, blah. He's making a pot hanger. Been chatting away to John, and you know, it's always good to get to know people, isn't it? Do you know, this poor sod, for the last 3 years, basically since the lockdowns and all that sort of shit, he hasn't been out to go out seal clubbing once. And he was telling me how he really misses it. What's your favourite tactic?
Just kick him.
Just kick them?
Yeah. Just put that down. Badger burgers are done in a minute.
While I've got you in my hand, I do want to show you this, and because he's a stand-up guy, I know he's not going to bullshit to make it sound like I'm lying. I'm stood here. Where is it? Where's that pink thing? Right, so from here to that little ball. How many shots did it take me, John?
I hate to admit it, but one.
It was one, wasn't it?
It was one.
First shot with a gacky hand. I'm not going to try it again because I've had at least 3 more beers than I'd normally have at this time on a Saturday. Hello there, people. The time is now 7:45, and it's normally at this time I tell you that I'm 3 parts pissed. Well, unfortunately for you, I'm just properly pissed. I've got to make me some food in a minute. I've got a gack hand and a big fat tongue, and I'm not sure how this is going to go down. but I'm going to try and make it for you anyway. So I'm going to have steak, some asparagus, fried in butter, because you know, I'm not a pauper. What else have I got? Mushrooms, new potatoes. I'm going to crank over my Swedish Army Trangia Ranger Stove thing. It's meths and it cooks food. What are you having, John?
I'm having a stew, mate.
I don't know if it's going to pick you up. Crouch down by the fire and try not to burn your chops.
Oh. Stew for me tonight. Cooked in Guinness. With some beef steak. Matron.
And if I get to see any, maybe a pigeon chaser. We won't get any now, it's too dark. Although, I am one shot nobby tonight. Not nobby one take, nobby one shot. Right. If you're after a cooking video, there's a very good chance that you shit out. First things first, I am going to cook up some spuds. I'm up here, by the way. Boil them up. Is that the right way around? Oh, mate, I'm more than half cut. That's the way, isn't it? Right. Yeah. Got the Trangia Ranger Stove on the go. I'm going to boil up some water, get some spuds in there, then I'm going to fry off my steak, fry off my, what's it called? I can't talk, Jesus Christ. Let's try again. I'm going to boil off some new potatoes, bish bash bosh, let them sit there and simmer for a while, fry off some mushrooms, a little bit of asparagus, that's what I'm going to do, asparagus. Chuck my steak in, loads of butter, cook all that off, drain off my potatoes, stick it in a plate and shove it down my fat head. I think that sounds about right. I don't know how it's going to turn out. You might see how it turns out, or you might not, because I'm about 10 bottles of beer in when I normally only drink 2. All right. Dangerous it is letting me near a knife at this moment in time.
You're on your period? Sorry, I thought that's what you were on about.
I'm not going to say no.
It's just what my missus told me. Look, it's an issue thing.
Well, I've only been with you for one night and I don't want you to come near me.
I don't want to kill you. Yeah, fair enough. Alright. Rick's both for you.
Oh. And finally, the steak. Big, fat, ain't rump, it's sirloin steak. Get that cooked, add it to that, and to them, and get it down me big fat head. Now, I ain't no Jamie Oliver, but That does look. I've got a torch in my mouth. The shizzle, me nizzle. Let's bleed neat. How you getting on there, John?
I'm just going to see if it's done, to be honest, mate.
What you got again?
Just a beef stew. Nice and simple. Have a little look. Should be good.
Happy days.
Bit of baguette to go with it. Don't stir it with that, stir it with that.
Whereas I've got meat, potatoes and greenery. And I've got to say, let's try a bit of meat first. Cooked to perfection, that. Let's try a little bit of stinky piss. Stinky piss and mushroom. Damn good. Spud. I couldn't have cooked that better if I tried. And in the state I'm in, I can't be accused of trying. I'm turning this off, I'm going to really enjoy my dinner. Go on, give it another try. See if it works out this time for you.
Yeah. Let me just move away from the table, because...
No, you'll be fine.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah,
I trust you 100%.
Oh,
I
good.
trust every word you say.
That's what we need, more wood on that fire.
That's exactly what I thought, mate. I thought, I looked at it and I thought... I think at least... But isn't this the ethic of this wild camping thing, leave no trees?
Right, it's 1:30. John's in bed. I'm in bed. Proper snug as a bug. I've got to say that outhouse looks properly comfortable. How many more times can I say the word proper? But it does look proper comfy. Really good night. Far too much to drink. Good scran. The wind has changed direction and it is pretty cold. But I don't care. Because I'm comfy and I'm in a hammock. I'm back in a hammock. 6 bleeding weeks I couldn't go out for. Not my wife's fault, but it was because of my wife. Anyhow, I'm going to shut my eyes now. I forgot my headphones, so no podcast. So I'm just going to go to Kip. Good night, people. I'll see thee in morning. Morning. It's 7:20. Had to get up once in the middle of the night to relieve myself. I've got a banging headache. Oh, this is why I don't drink. Better get up, make myself a brew and shizzle like that. Or maybe another half hour in bed. It won't hurt, will it? See you in a bit. Pretty cold, you know. Still enjoying this woodland. Looks like it might start raining in a bit. Or it looks like it could be absolutely glorious sunshine. I really can't tell. There's a cold wind blasting through though. Ain't blasting. I can just feel it. The Welshman's still asleep. That's the setup there. felt weird having all the amenities. Yeah, places to store stuff in the dry so rats and stuff can't get you the back of the van. Not used to it. Tell you what I am used to, getting in the hammock. Despite being inebriated and having to get up and all that shizzle, it was great to be comfortable and sleeping again. I don't know why I'm walking around. I just need to put a coffee on and hope this head clears. Must be a really bad hangover because it's making me look old. You know, being a spring chicken and that. Faces.
What a beautiful morning.
How'd you keep?
Lovely.
How was that mattress?
You should try it. You should try it, mate. Oh.
I bet it was a proper...
I didn't even know it was light.
That mattress looks awesome.
Yeah. Oh.
Marks out of 10 for your... Oh God, it's got to change the name of that bleeding thing. An outhouse is a shitter.
A shit house.
How is your outhouse? How is your outhouse?
It's very good. I highly rate it, mate. Sleep was damn fine. Yeah.
I found out last night as well, he ain't even bleeding Welsh.
I just got a default Welsh accent.
Got a Welsh accent. Smells Welsh. But he ain't actually Welsh. What's all that about? It's like that woman that woke up one day after a stroke or something and started speaking Chinese. Weird.
Sweet life.
Much needed. Good morning, world. Right, we're pretty much all packed up now. That's where I was, leave no trace, all that shiznut. Fire was down there, leave no trace, all that shiznut. Pleasure to meet John. Well, I've already met John plenty of times. He sorted out my van. Pleasure to camp with John. He got a little bit handsy halfway through tonight, but you can't blame him, can you?
And I wet the bed.
And you wet the bed, yeah. I didn't want to say on camera, but that outhouse, the mattress underneath, suffered with condensation or something, which isn't the best when you're paying that sort of money. We'll have to figure it out. I think he might just have a leaky pee-pee. I've now had to change camera to continue to tell you about John's leaky pee-pee. Anyhow, from my side of things, that hammock, the onewind, 11-foot zippered, whatever it is, it's still, yeah, I'm proper happy with it. Of course I'm really happy with it because I didn't pay for it, but it has performed and performed and performed and beamed out. Beamed out? I ain't been beamed out since the late 90s. It's been out on every hammock camp with me and I'm loving it. I'm going to have to get out in my old homemade one soon because I also love that. But onewind, for all your hammocking needs. I'll put a link down below. Use it, don't use it. As I say, if you don't like the fact that I'm mentioning it because they give it to me, go to Outdoor Gear Essentials. No affiliation there with me, but he flogs them. And he's a nice chap. And he's English. That sounded bigoted. British. He's a British firm. That English bit ain't going in, you know that. I'm actually going to have to do a second take now. If you don't like the fact that I'm mentioning it because onewind give it to me, have a look at Outdoor Gears Essentials. I've got no affiliation with him and he is a British company. Support the local industries. All right. Until next time. Ta-ra!